I'm one of those Americans, frustrated, anxious, and unsatisfied. Let's keep it simple. We're taking in $3.1 trillion, we're spending $3.7. The gap is $500 or $600 billion a year. In order to cover it like other countries, we print money. We devalue the currency at the rate of $1.65 billion a day or $50 billion a month of new money, which directly impacts the buying power and the value of the paycheck of every human being and lowers their living standard. Period. End of conversation. There's no counterpoint to that. Uncontrolled government spending. We all got $14 trillion in public debt, another $5 trillion in intercompany debt as the Fed buys the Treasury's notes with a piece of paper, killing the debt market and creating a false bubble in the equity market. The ridiculous economic and monetary and fiscal policy of Western governments at the moment is self-destructive, short-term, and laughably immature, selfish.
President Trump or President Clinton? Do you think neither candidate is capable of handling this, or one capable of handling economic
They're both
policy?
intelligent. I'm friendly with Bill and Hillary, and I'm a friend of Donald Trump's. I haven't given a dime to either one of them. And I haven't decided who I'm going to vote for because I'm waiting for someone to have a responsible conversation and address the issues that affect the American people. It hasn't happened yet. Oh, they're making all kinds of promises. Free education, free this, free that. You know, Alexis de Tocqueville said it. Democracy will be vital until that moment when the politicians discover they can bribe the electorate with their own money. The question is America so naive, so gullible, as to believe a fairy tale that both of these parties are dishing up? Someone's got to there's got to be an adult in the room sooner or later. And Bill and Hillary Clinton are both smart people. Donald Trump is no dope. He's a smart guy. But our process seems to promote this kind of foolishness, this kind of populist rhetoric, this claptrap of hot air.
There have been inevitable and numerous comparisons between you and Donald Trump.
Really?
Real estate billionaires. How does that sit with you?
I don't pay attention to other people. I'm not a fan of the Forbes richest list or all of that sort of thing. Most people I know that are successful have a few things in common that are undeniable. Driving ambition, and they're applied to something that they're good at, that they love doing.
And a passion for what they do.
That passion. The successful people that I know, we all are quite different from one another, united only by those two rather impersonal things about passion. Donald Trump is a guy who's accomplished some remarkable things with his brand. I have a friend that was building an apartment in Honolulu with some other guys. And it was going to cost $500 a foot, and they were going to sell it for $1,100 a foot. And they got in a conversation with Trump. Trump said, well, what do you think you're going to make? $1,100 a foot? You're going to make double your money? Tell you what, use my name, put my name on the building. I'll come and do an opening party and any other PR you need. And if you don't make, after everything, X amount more than you were going to make, it's free. But if you make even more than that, I want a percentage of the money. Well, they thought, well, hell, we can't lose anything with this deal.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Okay, so they did it.
And?
Trump came and did a party or two. They sold the entire 700 units, 600 or 700 units, in less than 40 hours at $1,750 a foot.
Really?
Now,
wow.
regardless of what Donald says when he's on the stump as president, he's managed to arrange that. Now, if you think that's easy to do, try it. Hillary is a highly motivated, very intelligent woman. More of an ideologue than her husband. Any one of these people has the capacity of doing something really intelligent and positive, but for some reason the campaign doesn't allow that to emerge.
Would you ever run for public office?
No. I'm very happy. I don't want to be a public official But there are people who aspire to that for all the right reasons. And they have a passion for that. And the role of a businessman is to help those kind of people be in public service if they're honest and intelligent. And I think that's a perfectly satisfactory role for me to play. I'd like to stick with my own passion. I don't have any for that. Oh, I have a passion to criticize and wish they would do something differently. And I have enough passion to make suggestions, but talk's cheap. Who's willing to give up their life and go do it? Yeah, everybody's got a big mouth about politics, but who's willing to take the heat and do it? And that's another reason why we ought to give some respect to the people who are willing to do it. Thank God for them.
Thank God for them, yes. Thank you very much for your time.
Oh, it's been
Thank
fun
you.
to be anytime, Malika, sure.
Thank you for being on CNN and being on Talk Asia.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm delighted.